Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there, it'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
11.
Off the play, fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Throw left side, complete. It's Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
11. 280. 280. Hey, South.
Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, let's go. Single, go.
On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Newton now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Shakes off the... But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton, and that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. First down, it's Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to go down again.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Sit on it. 25. 12. Space. Look out.
Here's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mario Addison able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Newton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Ryan on second down. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The ball. Do something.
Newton on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Second and 10. Newton again. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. On the ball.
On first down, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way down to the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go! I got 11. Single. Hey, gun.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Newton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Newton. Smith catches left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. On 1st and 10. Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught at about the the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Shedding the tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 11. Check it back. Gun.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Black 25.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Gun. Hey, express.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Jones has it. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Coleman has it here right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Barner. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Play action. It's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice connection there with Ian Thomas, a rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys I truly believe his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought in 2017 with IU, he was terrific. And now, I think he gives a great addition to the Carolina Panthers passing game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Macklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Julius Peppers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Wait! 21! Ready, we're ready! 11! Gun! Here we go!
Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fletches with a catch over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Newton throwing again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. being chased. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff. It's Freeman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And running right through it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. And it was the Packers able to come away with a victory. Aaron Rodgers, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden. Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
There we go. Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, gun. Let's go.
One last shot for Ryan. He's getting Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy